Vietnam is one of the most attractive destinations for foreign investment in Southeast Asia. But before entering the market, one of the most common questions foreign investors ask is this: what is the actual cost to start a company in Vietnam? The answer is not a single number. Because the total cost depends on your business model, industry, structure, and compliance requirements. Understanding the full cost breakdown is essential to avoid unexpected expenses and delays. The first major cost is company formation. For foreign investors, this typically includes obtaining an investment registration certificate and an enterprise registration certificate. Legal fees for company setup in Vietnam vary depending on complexity, but they are a necessary investment to ensure proper structuring. Choosing the wrong structure at this stage can cost significantly more in the long term. Registered capital is often misunderstood. In Vietnam, there is no fixed minimum capital for most industries. However, authorities will assess whether your declared capital is sufficient for your business activities. For service-based businesses, capital may be relatively modest. For trading, manufacturing, or regulated sectors, capital requirements can be significantly higher. This is not just a legal requirement, but also a signal of your company's financial credibility. Every company in Vietnam must have a registered business address. This can be a physical office or, in some cases, a serviced office. Costs vary depending on location, with major cities like Ho Chi Minh City and Hanoi being more expensive. For certain industries, additional requirements may apply, such as minimum office size or specific zoning conditions. Choosing the right address is both a legal and strategic decision. Many foreign-owned companies require additional licenses beyond basic registration. These are often referred to as sub-licenses. For example, trading companies need a trading license. Education, logistics, and technology sectors may require specialized approvals. The cost and timeline for these licenses depend on the industry. Ignoring this step can lead to operational delays or legal non-compliance. After your company is established, ongoing compliance becomes a recurring cost. Vietnam requires companies to maintain proper accounting records, submit tax filings, and comply with financial reporting regulations. This typically involves hiring an accounting service or building an internal finance team. Foreign investors should not underestimate this cost, as compliance failures can result in penalties. If you plan to work in Vietnam or hire foreign staff, additional costs apply. This includes work permits, temporary residence cards, and related legal procedures. These costs vary depending on the number of foreign employees and the duration of their stay. Labor compliance is a critical part of operating legally in Vietnam. Beyond the visible costs, there are also hidden expenses. These may include delays due to incomplete applications, restructuring costs due to incorrect setup, or legal disputes arising from improper agreements. Some investors attempt to reduce costs by using informal structures, such as nominee arrangements. However, these can create significant legal risks and financial losses in the future. The cheapest option is not always the safest. So what is the total cost to start a company in Vietnam? For a straightforward service-based business, the initial setup cost can be relatively manageable. However, for more complex industries involving licenses, higher capital, or foreign labor, the total cost increases. More importantly, investors should consider both initial setup costs and ongoing operational expenses. A realistic budget is key to sustainable business operations. Starting a company in Vietnam is not just about minimizing cost, it is about allocating resources effectively to ensure compliance and long-term success. Proper planning helps you avoid delays, reduce legal risks, and operate with confidence. Cost should be viewed as an investment in stability, not just an expense. At LTS Law, we help foreign investors understand the full cost structure of setting up a company in Vietnam. We provide clear, transparent guidance on legal fees, licensing requirements, and compliance obligations. Our approach is to help you plan accurately from the beginning, so there are no surprises later. The cost to start a company in Vietnam depends on many factors, but with the right guidance, you can plan effectively and avoid unnecessary risks. Before you invest, make sure you understand not only the numbers, but the legal framework behind them. Visit lts.com.vn to consult with our legal team and build your business in Vietnam with clarity and confidence.